Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big box, but we got it in front of the camera here. It is a Sainlogic weather station. I'm actually really pumped on this. I live out in the country where we need to know information like this. Sometimes if you live in the rural city areas, it's kind of cool to know, but out here, we definitely need to know, especially with thunderstorms, etc. We even have a wireless rain gauge. Just like all my videos, in the description box right below the video, click on Show More. Description box will drop down. You'll see this exact same weather station top link. You guys can read more about it. Pick one up yourself after the video is done. Now this, of course, has a base station right here with a color display. We have a desk stand and wall bracket. This measures the indoor temperature and humidity, wireless outside temperature and humidity, wireless wind speed and direction, which is really great to know. And of course, like I already mentioned, the wireless rain gauge. So of course you can have this indoors and this outdoors mounted. Without further ado, let's open this guy on up and see what we have inside. Let's raise that camera up a little bit more so we can see what we're doing here. We do have an instruction manual. Definitely give this a read over before you use it, before you mount it. Make sure you know what you're doing. All right, here is our display. We'll get to in just a second. Here's some mounting brackets. Looks like our hardware. In this box, we do have a power plug because the color LCD screen that you keep indoors is going to need power. And make sure you take off this film before you get started. Power cord, it's underneath the stand right here, tucked in the corner right over here. All right, getting out our weather station, and looks to be our mounting pole here. Okay, so down here is our wind vine right here. That is going to whip around in your direction right here. Here's your wind cup up here. There's a little level on top to know that you are level. Here's your wireless rain sensor right here that the rain collects in. Here is your solar panel on the back. Awesome. And your temperature and humidity gauge right up here. You do have a reset button right here. And there is a battery compartment right here that takes 3 AA batteries. And that is going to be for the outdoor sensor array that you're going to power that with. Those batteries do not come in there, so you'll have to put those in. Your mounting pole goes right like that. Screw in your screw right there at the top, and then you can mount that to a fence pole. And there's a couple of different ways to mount it. You can mount it like this, where it's straight up on top of a fence pole, or you can mount it like this, where it's on the side of something like that there. Cool how they give you a couple different options. And then here is your other piece of the bracket there. All right, so let's crank some batteries in this, get this thing set up. We'll show you the details. And also something I did notice is power up the outdoor sensor before powering up the console. So insert your batteries, which these ones are gonna be AA, color LCD is gonna be AAA. Okay, correction. On the back, I've inserted 3 AAA batteries and have checked out some different batteries, making sure they're legit. Unfortunately, it's giving me some sort of information, but you need to plug in. It might just be for battery backup. So let me show you this here. So we're gonna go ahead and insert this one here. So it'll light up color, but then it goes to this here, and it won't light up fully until you plug it into an outlet. So just a correction there, just a heads up. That might be for backup. Alrighty, for my installation, I'm going to be doing it in the vertical manner. So you do have some small bolts and nuts, and it clicks in right there, Phillips screw right there, and on the top, that slips in and over around right there with your little nut. That stays put with that little lip there. All right, let's go ahead and mount this outside on the drying rack. And because I'm in the northern hemisphere, on the bottom of your wind channel right here, you're going to see E for east, you're going to see N for north. Over here on this side, you're going to see W for west and S for south. So I'm going to go ahead and remount this outside. So this is going to face north, and the back solar panel is going to face south. All right, we're looking really good. We got our little bubble right in the center there. We got our wind chime doing its little wind whirl whipping thingamabobber. We got our face facing north and our solar panel facing south. Now that solar panel will get sun during the day. It is the evening time now, so the sun is setting west, but everything is looking really, really strong. All right, folks, we have figured out what the issue was with not being able to connect to the sensors. Hopefully this will give you a little peace of mind as well. So first thing we already talked about, put your batteries in your unit, the 3 AA batteries, and then plug this into a power socket first. Do not put your batteries in, because what's going to happen is I put my batteries in first before I put my batteries in my unit, and this was causing an issue with connecting to the sensors. So what I did is I pulled my batteries out, I then plugged in my unit, then putting my batteries back in, and it immediately fired up the outside sensor and the wind direction as well. It's a very calm night, as we can see right here. Not even 1 mile per hour. It's very lovely summer evening. I do need to set the time and the date. Outside is 67 and inside is 79. It's pretty warm in here, but it will cool down as the evening progresses. Let's check out my other thermometer, and here it is coming in from the south, 2.2. Let's see my refrigerator temperature and see how close that is. Obviously this is kind of tucked in the corner, but 79.3. Coming over here to my unit here, and 77 here. It's a little bit more open, not to mention next to a refrigerator, and has a little bit more open air. So 79.3, I like that. 2.2, averaging at 1.6, coming in from the southwest. I like what I'm seeing, folks. I like what I'm seeing. So you can see the unit way over here, and my guesstimation is I'm probably 60 feet away or so, ballpark, from the display to the actual unit. As we can see there, it's turning very slowly because it is a very calm night out here. What I really like about weather stations is sometimes when the wind is really whipping, I like to see how fast the wind's whipping, and you can tell with this, which is really nice. Not to mention during the wintertime, sometimes it gets a little chilly, and it's nice to see the outside temperature, or if you think it's colder than it really is when you first wake up with your hot cup of coffee sitting in a warm furnace, warm home. This is definitely nice to see. Now, what I also do like is the photos. And so we have sunny, partly cloudy, cloudy, and rainy. Let's go ahead and see what we have right here. Right here, that looks like sunny and cloudy, so I think we're getting a little bit of this right here. We don't have any raindrops falling, but we do have the burst of wind there. You can do alarms, alarm trigger. So if you are light sensitive, you hit this middle area, it dims it just slightly, and then brightens it back up. So there's 3 settings: bright, middle, and lower, and back on bright. So that will definitely fluctuate. As you can see, the wind is giving it a little spin there, and see the tailwind, how it's like a ship's rudder. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting some afternoon absolute big old thunderstorms right there. I mean, this is crazy talk right here. It's coming down. So let's go ahead and look at the weather station. Sorry, you probably can't even see outside, and neither can I. Let's go look at the weather station and see what we got, because we do have a little bit of wind as well. Alrighty, this is why I love the weather station. We got ourselves almost 20 miles an hour wind, averaging 16.3 right now. Right now it's measuring up at 0.37 inches already, because it is coming down pretty heavy right now. We got 58 degrees, 58.3 outside, 85%, and 78.4. It's 58 degrees outside right now? That's crazy. Whoa, we just had a gust of 28 mile an hour winds coming from the west right now. This is a storm. Ladies and gentlemen, as the rain gauge is heading up, we have our clouds right here in the middle. Look at the rain. It's continuing to fluctuate right there, live right here with you. We just went up to 0.4. We just went up to 0.4. Can we get an inch? 21, averaging 25.9. This is getting crazy, folks. Storms are coming. Look, it's like clear kind of out there a little bit, but we're just getting pelted right now. Look at my window. This is crazy. Like we're in the eye of the storm right now. Look at this. Since I last left you, it's been about maybe 2 minutes. We've gone up already that much since I last left you at 0.4. Up now 0.47. This is wild. Well, guys, this passes my test. I'm actually really excited because I did want to register rain on this before I did stop my testing video, and this is passing my test for sure. Just hit half an inch. We just hit half an inch. All right, I think I got a little clearer shot here, so let me zoom in. Hopefully it can focus on that. Well, you can't really see it because of the rain, and I don't want to put the camera outside. But right here is the weather station doing a fantastic job. Just trekking, looking real good out there. We just saw 31 point something, now down to 26 with hail right now, then I think it's gonna survive what you put it up against. Back to 30. And like I said, with wind and hail as well, as you can see these little beads of hail that are accumulating, it's trekking. We have just hit 1 inch, and I think since I last left you, it's only been about 20 minutes or so. It's dumping. We just hit 40-mile-an-hour winds. I just left you 2 minutes ago, and we're at 10% above an inch. I do want to include this in the video. Since I last left you, there was a lull in the rain, and it actually looks like it reset itself. Maybe it wasn't sensing any rain as the clouds passed over, and then it kind of reset itself. So just a little heads up. It's a thumbs up in my book. In the description box right below the video, guys, hit show more. Description box will come down. Top link will be this weather station. You guys can read more about it, pick one up yourself. But just like all my videos, please don't go into debt for anything that I do make a video about. But if you do have the cash and it does intrigue you, please go ahead and purchase on away. If you wouldn't mind also hitting that thumbs up button on your way out, helps the channel and the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe if you like more videos like this, tech videos, as well as house renovation videos, van life builds, etc. We will see you on the next video. Once again, your links are below. Take care for now. Bye-bye. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch, and we'll see you soon.